Mastering systems thinking. Systems thinking ignites operational excellence when courageous leaders dare to rethink everything. Where can organizations effectively apply systems thinking to drive operational excellence, and what are the key principles that enable its successful integration into their management practices? The quest for operational excellence, a journey of self-discovery and continuous improvement. As I delved into the world of systems thinking, I couldn't help but think of a particularly transformative experience that taught me the importance of operational excellence. It was during my tenure as the quality control manager at a top-tier manufacturing firm. We were struggling to meet production targets, and our quality control process was a mess. I recall walking through the production floor, observing the chaos, and feeling a sense of unease. It was as if the entire system was working against us, rather than for us. I knew we had to make a change, but where to start? I began by gathering data on our production process, speaking with team members, and analyzing our quality control metrics. The more I dug in, the more I realized that our issues stemmed from a fragmented approach to quality control. Each department operated in silos, with little communication or coordination between them. I remember feeling frustrated, wondering how we could have let things get this bad. But as I dug deeper, I realized that we were all complicit in this mess. We were so focused on our individual tasks that we lost sight of the bigger picture. That's when I stumbled upon the concept of systems thinking. I devoured books and articles, attending seminars and workshops to learn more about this holistic approach to management. It was an epiphany. I realized that our problems weren't isolated incidents, but rather symptoms of a larger issue: a lack of operational excellence. I started by mapping out our production process, identifying bottlenecks, and analyzing feedback loops. It was like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing the root causes of our problems. I worked closely with the team to implement changes, focusing on continuous improvement and empowering employees to take ownership of their work. One of the most significant aha moments came when we introduced a visual management system. We created a centralized dashboard, displaying key performance indicators, quality metrics, and production schedules. It was like magic. Suddenly, everyone was on the same page, working towards a common goal. As we continued to refine our processes, I noticed a shift in the team's mindset. We were no longer just fixing problems, we were preventing them. Employees were more engaged, and morale soared. We started to realize that operational excellence wasn't just about efficiency. It was about creating an environment where people could thrive. Throughout this journey, I learned that systems thinking is not just about analyzing data or optimizing processes. It's about cultivating a culture of continuous improvement. It's about acknowledging that we're all part of a larger system, and that our individual actions have a ripple effect on the entire organization. As I look back, I realize that our quest for operational excellence was not just about streamlining production. It was about building a sense of community, trust, and accountability. It was about recognizing that our actions, no matter how small, have a profound impact on the world around us. Today, as I work with organizations to implement systems thinking, I'm reminded of that transformative experience. I see the same struggles, the same frustrations, but also the same potential for growth and improvement. And I know that, together, we can create a culture of operational excellence that benefits not just the organization, but society as a whole. Organizations can effectively apply systems thinking to drive operational excellence by integrating it into their management practices, enabling a holistic understanding of their systems and processes. This can be achieved by adopting a holistic approach that considers the organization as a system, comprising interconnected components that interact and influence each other. Systems thinking enables organizations to analyze and understand the dynamic relationships between these components, identifying leverage points to improve overall performance and achieve operational excellence. To successfully integrate systems thinking into management practices, organizations must adopt key principles that foster a culture of collaboration, continuous learning, and experimentation. These principles include: 1. Holistic thinking. Encourage a systemic perspective, recognizing that each component's performance is influenced by its interactions with other components. This perspective helps identify optimized solutions that balance trade-offs and maximize overall system performance. 2. Long-term focus. Adopt a long-term view, recognizing that short-term gains may compromise long-term sustainability. This enables organizations to prioritize investments in sustainable solutions that yield lasting results. 3. Collaboration and ownership. Foster a culture of collaboration, empowering cross-functional teams to co-create solutions and share ownership of outcomes. This encourages collective responsibility, accountability, and a sense of shared purpose. 4. Experimentation and learning. Encourage experimentation, learning from failures, and iterative improvement. This mindset enables organizations to adapt quickly to changing circumstances and stay ahead of the competition. 5. Feedback loops and monitoring. Establish feedback mechanisms to track performance, identify areas for improvement, and adjust strategies accordingly. This enables organizations to respond to changing conditions, adjusting their trajectory towards operational excellence. 6. Boundary spanning. Recognize that organizational boundaries are permeable and that collaboration with external stakeholders, suppliers, and partners is essential for achieving operational excellence. 7. Dynamic balancing. Balance competing priorities, trade-offs, and tensions within the system. This involves making deliberate decisions that optimize overall system performance rather than maximizing individual component performance. 8. Leadership by example. Leaders must embody systems thinking principles, demonstrating a commitment to collaboration, transparency, and continuous learning. This sets the tone for a cultural transformation that permeates the organization. 9. Storytelling and narrative. Use storytelling and narrative to communicate systems thinking principles and the benefits of operational excellence. This helps to create a shared understanding and inspires collective action towards achieving excellence. 10. Capacity building and development. Invest in developing the skills and capabilities of employees, equipping them with the knowledge and tools necessary to apply systems thinking principles in their everyday work. 11. Embracing complexity and uncertainty. Acknowledge that complexity and uncertainty are inherent in systems, and that simplification, standardization, and flexibility are essential in responding to changing conditions. 12. Celebrating successes and failures. Celebrate both successes and failures as opportunities for learning and growth, recognizing that experimentation and risk-taking are essential for achieving operational excellence. By embracing these principles, organizations can create a culture that fosters systems thinking, enabling them to drive operational excellence, improve overall performance, and achieve sustained success in an increasingly complex and dynamic environment.